if you have that deep understanding and those conversations like you're having with the CEOs and everything, that you're learning about their crisis du jour, you're just learning about what their life is, right?
Yeah.
And I guarantee, I'm going to go out on a limb here, that there's rarely a conversation you have with one of them where you're not pulling from a conversation over here. And I was talking to this gentleman or this person over here, and they're like, not only do you get it,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
don't talk to their peer community like
So
you
true.
did,
So
right?
true. So true.
This is one of the things that I learned when I started doing this podcast. So I've interviewed now over 100 B2B C-suite executives. Most people that I talk to in your position or CMOs or CEOs, they have not talked to hardly anybody in their peer community. Really. And so not because Steve or Baris is the smartest guys in the world, but we end up representing the peer community of who you're talking to. That wants you into a position as a peer, not a seller. It goes beyond, I think, the like Gartner trusted advisor kind of status that we're supposed to be in. Is that they really truly, because also what you're doing, when they talk about the crisis du jour, they're not always talking about what you do and how
No.
you could solve it.
Right.
They want you to talk about all of these crises, this
One of the
everything.
problems. Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. And I'm glad you say that because so yesterday I was in Louisville, Kentucky, and then we had a customer advisory board meeting. And we had 20 executives, we had 20 C-suite customers who use our product. And I asked the question, I'm like, how often you guys talk, like how often you guys collaborate?
Yeah.
Because one of the key takeaways from the 3-hour meeting was we're not talking enough and we're not leveraging and we're not picking our brains because we're all facing the same problems.
Right.
We're all trying to we all have the same crises that we're all dealing with. Some of us are dealing with it differently than the others, but all this is all the same stuff, right? And in fact, one of the CFOs said, I would love to steal ideas from you, and I want you to steal my ideas if they're great. And I think that notion of, yes, we are competitors. And by the way, these people are competitors, right? Because they're in the same community, but them sitting in the room and saying, we don't mind having a lot of these conversations, right? As long as we're not sharing confidential information to talk about our problems. I think when people talk about their challenges and the problems, automatically, whether it's related to our product or our solution or whether we can help them or not, because most of those things we cannot help them, right? But there's two that we can help with. They can literally talk about 8 or 9 things, and they're really not looking for solutions. The one thing that I realize is sometimes people just want to talk about their challenges, and they're not looking for the magic wand, some magician to come in and say, I'm going to make all of them disappear, right? But I think what they're looking for is, I'm going to dump a lot of issues on you. And then if you understand my business, if you understand me as the persona, and if you can offer one idea, one solution, I'm okay. I'll take that. You know, I'm not looking for 5 or 10. If you can give me one, fantastic. That's one less problem than I have to deal with.